What's going on, Commanders family? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. We got a big night tonight versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm gonna let y'all get on up in here. Let a few of y'all get in here. Then we're gonna go and get going because we got a busy day for us today. Got a lot of things I gotta do before we get to this game tonight. So won't be before you all too long. So come on up in here. Hope y'all had a beautiful weekend. Yes, sir. Come on in here. Good morning. Early stream today. Might stream again tonight. I don't know if I'm going to stream the whole game or whatever the case may be, but tonight I may stream. So we'll see. But come on in here. Make sure you hit that like on the way in. Make sure you share the stream. We got a big game tonight, y'all. We got a big game tonight. Give it a couple more minutes. We're going to get going because I can't be on here too long. And it ain't, self-explanatory. So if you're just joining, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me pull this up right here so that way I can see who jumped in the chat. Don't be afraid to say good morning. Hail to the Commanders. I know you probably ain't feeling optimistic this morning, but I am. But we're going to keep it real today. As always. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this thing going. Let me see what we got here. All right. Let's get this party started.
Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders.
What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. Of course, I'm your host, Dream Team Buddha. Now, first off, before we get started, I hope you all had some great night. I hope you all had a good night rest last night. And as we know, we just waking up, we just getting this thing going. But we got a huge game tonight. Okay. Now, this stream ain't about to be about me trying to convince you that we're going to put the pause on these Kansas City Chiefs tonight. So, we're just gonna be real. We're just gonna have a conversation, a short conversation. Won't be too long. We won't be on here for hours. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on, but we're gonna talk about what we're gonna expect versus these Kansas City Chiefs tonight. And what do I expect out of the Washington Commanders? It's time to put up or shut up. Okay? We've seen a lot of talking all week from the players, coaches, people around the team. And it's time to put up. Or, we are who we are. And tonight we might be facing one of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best team. We faced off against the baby goat himself, Patrick Mahomes. And we don't have our GOAT, Jaden Daniels. Tonight is going to be a night of, if they're going to step up, they're going to have to step up. We're going to see. If they're going to step up, then we welcome it because we're going to need it. Everybody, all 53 players going to have to step up tonight in order for us to get this win versus the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm not here to talk about the win. What I expect for the Washington Commanders, I just want them to play well. That's it. That's it. Of course, I want to win. But do I think we're going to win? Do I think we're going to win? No. But to be optimistic, I think we got a chance, small chance to beat the Chiefs. But If we're going to win, we cannot rely on Marcus Mariota to win a game for us. We can't. If we're going to win, we have to rely on the run game. We have to rely on the defense. We have to rely on special teams. We have to rely on coaching. Okay? Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Witt, Dan Quinn, you said you're gonna step up. You're gonna see we're gonna see some changes this week. That was a bold statement to make when we're about to play one of the greatest teams, well, the best teams. I just think the Chiefs is one of the ones. I'm pretty sure you all think the same way. But we're about to play one of the best teams in the NFL. And you made that statement before we do just that. So maybe you see something that we ain't see because we just going off game footage and what we've seen take place over the past few games. You got to make me a believer. You said, these are your words, we will see improved play with the defense. We will see the guys look a lot better than what we're used to seeing. Now, Joe Witt Jr. came right back, right after you came and said the same thing. So we expect to see more Jordan McGee, more Kane Madrano, and we might see some changes in the secondary, or should I say some rotations, right? Now, we really don't know what it actually means that they will do. We will see tonight because they're gonna have to come, they're gonna have to bring out everything. They possibly got in that bag, that little bag of tricks, that they've been waiting to present to the world. They're gonna have to bring it out tonight in order for us to even come close to beating these Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, which I don't think we've ever done. I don't think we've ever done in Kansas City is what I'm speaking of. Now, we beat the Chiefs before, of course. Or did we beat the Chiefs back in the day, in the 80s, early 80s, whatever case may be. It wasn't in the last 30 years. How about that? In Kansas City. So, boy, do we got our work cut out tonight. And we short JD5. I only want to get on JD5 because JD5 need to rest up. But anyway, if we're gonna win this game tonight, we got to do it as it got to be a complete group effort. Like I said, all phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Hell, add in coaches. like I said, we got to do it as a unit. Okay. Now, do I believe that we're gonna do that? No, I don't. I don't believe it. I do not believe that we're going to show up. But I'm just tired of hearing them talk. I'm tired of hearing them say, we're better than this, that, and the fourth. So all I ask is if you guys would just give me something good to watch. Make me feel like at the end of this game, when this game is over, I can at least come back on this stream and say, them boys played their ass off and we just couldn't get it done. That's what I want to say. If it ain't going to be, we shocked the world and we beat the Kansas City Chiefs. But they played their tail. We seen them. We were balanced on offense. We were balanced on defense. And we gave the Chiefs a run for their money. I don't want to hear we look like the same Commanders from last week versus the Dallas Cowboys, who just lost to the Denver Broncos, by the way. Them boys thought that they were better than what they were. They was talking all this trash. All we got to do is run man, and we will be a great defense. No, your defense is still trash, darling. Y'all still trash too, darling. And Dak started Daking yesterday. Now you see that real quick. I don't mean to, get off top, but you see what I mean by when your star quarterback has to press how they look. No, I don't care how good they are. I don't care how good your quarterback is. But when they got to press and they got to try to make a play, be heroes, shit happens. Shit happens. And that's why Dak threw them 2 picks. Trying to make a play. Mr. Perfect Dak. These past few games. MVP level Dak the past few games. But you know what happened? When that heat get up under your touch, you start doing dumb stuff. So all them Jaden Daniels haters, I don't want to hear it. I was arguing with a guy yesterday about Jaden Daniels, but that's a whole nother conversation. But back to the Chiefs. Let's take a moment to think about this Deron Payne situation, because if Deron Payne don't play tonight, that's going to be a big issue. Now he's questionable. So he got the little I think it's let me see. Hold on real quick. He got a Deron Payne has a I believe a hold up. I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's a finger or toe injury. Hold up. Yeah, Deron Payne has a toe. It's a toe. I was about to mess that up. He got a toe injury. Y'all know he didn't practice, whatever case may be. So he's questionable for the game tonight. Hopefully he can go. But if he can't go, we're gonna be in a little trouble. We're gonna have to do something in the trenches. Like, I really can't find an angle in which we dominate the Eagles tonight, other than Vegas helping, the refs helping. We know the Chiefs got the refs in their back pocket. We're gonna have to create some turnovers tonight, and that's something that Patrick Mahomes don't do. Turn the ball over. We're gonna have to create some. Listen, because they don't have a great run game. They don't. Pacheco can break one, but for whatever reason, well, people have good run games against us. So I don't want to say that. I'm outside of the Commanders, the Chiefs' run game ain't been the best, but they don't really need to run like that because they got Patrick Mahomes. They got Rashee Rice back. They got Xavier Worthy. They got Hollywood Brown. They got a whole roster full of greatness over there. Y'all know who's going to have the most stress on them tonight? The secondary. The defense is going to be in trouble. So, Joe Witt, Mr. Walk like you him. Tonight, you're going to have to put up or show out. Put up or shut up. I need the defense to show out tonight. Cuz we ain't cutting you no more slack, sir. I've been trying to save you for this entire time. People want you, they calling for your head. But for me, I'm like, give them a little more time. But you got to put up a show. And I know it's a big test versus the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the end of the day, we need to at least look like an NFL team tonight. Okay? I don't want to see nobody running into each other. I don't want to see any blown coverages. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see you go up against one of the best offensive head coaches in the National Football League, Andy Reid, because he got some shit for you. Okay? So it's gonna have to be a chess match out there, coaches versus coaches, to put these players in position to actually win the game. The Chiefs sleeping on us. I promise you they are. They got us as 11.5-point underdogs. Okay? Like, are we serious? And deservingly so. Deservingly so. I feel like the way we've been playing, it should be about a plus 14. But here we are. Everybody in the world is betting on the Chiefs that they're going to do what they're going to do. And you know what the games come like? When games present themselves like this, Vegas love to get their money. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Everybody gonna slam that. Oh, I'm taking the Chiefs 11.5 points. Listen, Vegas got their hands into sports. We already know. You see what they got going on with the NBA, and they locking people up, whatever case. They need to be investigated. Okay. These sports gambling apps, they need to be investigated because they got their hands in it too. NFL, NBA, all sports been ruined since gambling became a thing. Like, as far as because gambling been out for a long time, but recently with all these gambling apps and stuff like that, it just been getting worse. Players been faking injuries and so forth and so on, pulling themselves out of the game. Coaches keeping people out of the game. Nothing wrong with them, but you giving the rock to a backup player in the red zone when you know so much money was put on that star running back to get that touchdown. Listen, I think it's going to be a close game tonight. And I know I sound crazy. I know I sound crazy. I think it's going to be a close game tonight. I think that things will work in our favor tonight. I don't think we're going to get blown out. Now, my mom always told me the brain is a terrible thing to waste. So I'm sitting over here and I'm thinking, but what's really going to happen, we shall see. We got to wait and see. But I'm thinking we won't get blown out tonight. Y'all think we're going to get blown out tonight? Let me know. I know it feels bad, but at the end of the day, we still got a game to play. If we can somehow look like an NFL team tonight and compete at a high level, and if we lose this game, and we play as hard as we possibly could play and we just lose, I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is getting blown out. I'm not okay with that. All we need to do is win one or two of these 3 games that's coming up. Jaden Daniels will be back next week. And I don't know if that means much. I know Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel's there tonight. And we still got a chance because Marcus Mariota, as long as he don't have to press, as long as he don't have to be a hero, we could be fine. We just got to be balanced. We got to take our time. And we got to move the chains. The Chief defense is like that. Trent McDuffie, Bolton over there, Chris Jones, they got a roster over there. And they playing like they ready to go and get another championship. It's going to take a whole bunch of prayers and good luck to actually win this game tonight. So we shall see what's going to take place. And yeah, it is what it is. Let me get to some of these comments real quick. Maurice, what's going on? He said, good morning, brother. I'm ready for the game. I'm ready for the game tonight too. It's just, unfortunately, I'm worried. I'm worried about what could happen. And I've been trying to talk myself into believing. Like the other day when I did that stream, I don't know what was going on. I told you, man, I think I'm delusional. But I just feel like we're going to upset the Kansas City Chiefs. But today I'm feeling a little different. But see, it's just my emotion. It's just my emotions. Yeah, I'm a little delusional. It is what it is. But I guarantee you this: come tonight, 7:30, I'm gonna feel like we about to win the Super Bowl. I don't care what team we got, who the quarterback, who the running back, who the coach. I'm always gonna feel like the Commanders is gonna win the game. But I'm just trying to be realistic, and I'm actually talking to myself while I'm talking to y'all. It's gonna take a lot to beat these Chiefs tonight, y'all. But if we beat the Chiefs, we'll say that for later. Because I'm trying to pump my brakes because I know I got to come back on here after the game and people will be like, well, you said. But this if, hypothetically, if we beat the Chiefs and Jaden Daniels come back next week, woo, we back in it. They keep saying it's early. Yeah, it's early, but it ain't looking too good. We got 3 games coming up. That's crazy. The Lions, the Seattle Seahawks, and you see the Dolphins won. This is any given Sunday, any given Monday, any given Thursday. That's why I said we got a chance tonight. We can roll these fools tonight. We can. They sleeping. Who knows what's gonna happen? I just pray that the guys stay healthy. Keep my guys healthy. Keep Terry McLaurin healthy. Keep Deebo healthy. Keep everybody healthy. When Jaden Daniels come back, he ain't limited. He ain't. He don't got a offense that's depleted. Keep these guys. Let's just stay healthy. Let's compete, and let's put the work in to win this game. And if we can't win the game, I just pray that we look like an NFL team. I want to make sure that they say Commanders play their ass off tonight. They really came to win. Instead of in the second quarter, we talking about who need to be fired. I mean, that's just reality. Commanders do this to you. This ain't one of them teams where you can start slow. This ain't one of them teams where you could show up late. This is a team where they're going to come out and try to hit us in the mouth. And yeah, we got Terry McLaurin back. We got Debo Samuels back, but they're going to man us up. They're going to. Andy Reid is one of those coaches. Spags is one of those coaches. They're definitely going to do what they saw the last person do until you prove them wrong. Make me be balanced on defense. I hope they got a great game plan for this game coming up. Even with Jaden Daniels here, if we were fully healthy and Jaden Daniels was here, I still would feel like I'll give the Chiefs a slight nod because they, but I ain't saying we can't win. It's just the fact of the Chiefs been doing it longer and consistently. That's all. Y'all can understand our team isn't all the way there yet. Regardless if we got Jaden Daniels or whatever the case may be. We still aren't all the way there. So it's going to take some time. We're going to still have some on the way. My boy Don say, don't rely on our defense. Our defense is horrible. You should have put that in all caps. Our defense is horrible. That's a fact. That's what they've been doing. So we shall see what they do tonight. Also, Don say, do you know we play like we practice? And it don't look like our defense practice. What you saying? Do you know we play like we practice and I don't look like our defense practices? I don't know what you was trying to say. Also, Don writes, listen, bub, I've been a fan of this team for 52 years, born and raised in Washington. I've seen Super Bowl teams. This ain't even a playoff team. You ain't got to give me the hard truth. I seen one Super Bowl too. But you ain't got to give me the hard truth. It's just that I was a young pup when our Super Bowl happened. But I seen it. Anyway, that was a taste of reality right there. I know we don't look like a playoff team, and I agree with you. And I ain't going against that at all. Yak, what's going on? Yak say, I think we gonna shock the world, Craig. Hey, bro, if we shock the world, bro, and we win this game, listen, I'm gonna talk the most you've ever seen before. I am gonna talk the most crap that you've ever seen before because this is a huge game. Can't nobody tell me nothing if we beat these Chiefs. We shall see. Also, Yak writes, we rise up for games like this. Yeah, the old Commanders, the old Redskins, we play against the teams that consider good, we show up. But against the bums, we forget how to play football. So hopefully we know how to play football tonight. We shall see. But if y'all just join the stream, make sure y'all like the stream. Also, make sure you share the stream. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a huge game tonight versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Marcus Mariota under the helm versus Patrick Mahomes. They got a high-power offense. But as you see, yesterday, no matter how high-powered that offense is, if your defense is balling out, it don't matter because defense wins championship. The Denver Broncos lost Patrick Surtain first quarter. For the rest of the game, I'm praying that he's still good, I think. But Riley Moss and the rest of the secondary, they stepped up. They played aggressive. And did y'all see, if you watched the game, did you see, I thought Marshawn Lattimore has the most defensive pass interference calls or penalties, period. But it's Riley Moss. And when they don't give him hell for those situations. It just seemed like, for whatever reason, when Marshawn get his, it's in a crucial moment. They let them boys play. They let them boys play. Maybe we need to. No, I'm not doing that. As far as the penalties, yeah, maybe we need to cut him some slack, but he's still been trash. But all I'm saying is defense could actually put a lid on a great offense. If we play well tonight, we shall see. We shall see. Yak say definitely not going to be easy, but they can be had. Their offensive line a little banged up. Their offensive line always banged up. The only team that took advantage of that banged up offensive line was the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl last year. Jalen Collar, what's Jordan Davis? What's the other guy name on the edge? They went crazy last year. We don't have that defensive line like that. And if Deron Payne don't play, I don't know how we're gonna get it done. Who gonna step up? Doris Armstrong gone. Who gonna step up? JK? Jazon Newton? I'm trying to who Louisville? Like they could have a banged up offensive line. But how will we be able to capitalize off that? I don't think we got the people in place. But like I said, we shall see tonight because we're definitely going to have to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. And yeah, Don, everybody need to be saying a prayer. Everybody need to be saying a prayer. And they done got the daggone window, the light from the window coming through, and it's making me extra bright, but it's cool. But anyway, it's how we gonna win this game tonight, y'all? Like, talk to me, man. He said, shoot, look at them New Jersey Paper Planes. They beat Cincinnati, but Cincinnati missing Joe Burrow. But still, I think with Joe Flacco, they still are a good team because Flacco understands the assignment to get the ball to Jamar Chase. When will we do what they are doing? Why can't we force feed our receivers? Like, wouldn't you all love to see us force feed Terry McLaurin? I'm talking about 3-yard pass, 5-yard pass, 7-yard, 10, 20, throw it deep. Like, actually make Terry McLaurin be tired from receiving so many passes. I have not seen us force feed any wide receiver yet, other than Deebo Samuels this year. We did do that to Deebo early on because Jay Daniels really ain't. Terry McLaurin really couldn't get going because he was out for so long. But I think these receivers can answer the call if we force them the ball. I think so. I love to see that. I love to see it. That's all I'm saying. But tonight, defensively, you can't double anybody. They got so much speed, y'all. Listen, if they catch us with some bombs, please don't lose your mind. Don't lose your head. Stay even killed the whole game because what's going to happen is going to happen. Even if we start out 21-10, because we jump up on top, put 3 touchdowns on them boys before the first half. Do not celebrate until the game clock hits 0. This is Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen. We might catch him off guard because they might think we tripping. They got a good run defense. They got some linebackers that can tackle. Yeah. Listen, I don't know how they beat the Raiders 31-0. I don't know how we're going to do what we're going to do, but we got to get it done. We got to get it done, bro. You definitely got to get it done. Y'all say somebody got to step up and earn their stripes. Yeah, that would be nice. Must be nice. Don, Marshall Animal will have to get what we paid for in terrible lawns when I have to step up. Oh, Marshall Animal. That's what you're going to call him? That's what you're going to call him? Yak, what you talking? Yak say we're going to have to run the ball and control the clock. Got to get some pressure somehow, some way. Yeah. Somehow, some way. But we know what we got to do. But will they do it? Will they do it, bro? Bend but don't break defense. Hold them to threes instead of twos, instead of tutties. Hey, Patrick Mahomes is a threat with his legs. He's a threat with his arm. Y'all know we struggle against tight ends. The way we've been playing for the first 7 weeks, I don't see how we get it done. But the way they've been talking for the last 7 days, I believe we can get it done. Does that make sense? That's why I said I'm delusional. It's cool. I ain't mad at it. You know, people call me delusional about the Commanders. I be like, so y'all delusional too. It is what it is. And may Cam Scottaboo have a, you know, speedy recovery, and he know he's done for the season. I think Giants got them something over there with Jackson Dart, what they call him JD6, Jackson Dart and Cam Scottaboo. So, but it just won't be happening this year. And Jackson Dart, I think he could be better with Malik Neighbors, and they injured up over there as well. So I look forward to this NFC East being a dog fight, four great teams. Every time we play each other, NFC rivalries, NFC East rivals is going to be a dog fight. But hope he get well soon. Hope he get well soon. My guy Malcolm writes, the football gods have to be on our side. Yes, they do. They do. They do. I think they got to be on our side too, because we're going to need some things to go our way. We're going to need some things to go our way. Now that I think about it. And I know, hey, Josh Hirsch, I need you to kick some bucks to them refs. I mean, you know, the Chiefs do it all the time. They pay the refs. Why can't we pay the refs? We're gonna need some help. But yeah, so like I said, if you're new to the channel, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping through, kicking it with your boy. I gotta run some errands or whatever case may be. Make sure you give this video a like, a thumbs up. And yeah, man, I would say give me your score prediction, but I'm not ready for the honesty. Okay, hopefully we can find a way to win this game tonight. And when I get back on stream, I can even say two things to you. We did it. We beat the Chiefs, or we played the hell of a game. We just fell short. I don't want to come on here saying I'm pissed off because we done lost by 40. We didn't look like a good team, and we trash. I don't want to come on here saying that. I just want the Commanders to actually play a good game tonight. Oh, let me talk about that before I leave. I forgot all about that, bro. Okay. My boy Yak say, need to get Thomas from Jacksonville. 2, that will be fire for JD5. Now listen, when I first saw that the Jacksonville Jaguars were entertaining calls for offers for Brian Thomas Jr., I said to myself, damn, that would be good for Jaden Daniels to actually have Brian Thomas Jr. on the Commanders. But what would that look like if we were to go after him? He's a young, talented receiver with so much promise, and he is a plug-and-play now wide receiver. If he was on the Commanders, that would take us to a whole nother level. But what would be the price? What would be the price? Am I willing to give up our first-round pick this year and an additional pick, later in the rounds or the year after? Honestly, hell yeah. I will be willing. But should we? I don't know, man. I would get a pickup, but I don't I don't think that we are a wide receiver away from being great. I think that we need to get an edge rusher. Now, not saying that you can't get it in later rounds, but we did trade away our second and fourth round pick. I think the bigger issue in this current time with the Washington Commanders is the edge rusher. We got to get a dog at end that can put pressure on the quarterback and be a game changer. Getting BTJ, yes, that's why I say it's a thin line. Me, if this game of Madden, I'm going out to BTJ. Everybody else got to step up defensively because I'm like, if we could keep scoring points, if we could keep putting up points, the defense is going to have to come around. But I think the correct way to protect Jaden Daniels is to build in the trenches, which we've done with Laramie Tunsil, Josh Conley Jr., Sam Cosme, Tyler Biadasz, and whoever else is going to play the guard, if it's Chris Paul. We have to get better in the trenches, get Bill Krosky-Murray in year 2, and we have to have a great defense. Let's not rely solely on Jaden Daniels to take us to greatness. That should be a second thought. Like, yes, he's great. He can do it. When the pressure's on, Jaden can do it. But do we really want to keep riding the back of Jaden Daniels? How about we build around Jaden? I know a wide receiver like BTJ is like a shiny toy. I know. But right now, I think we should focus on putting the defense around this kid and building in the trenches and let Bill be Bill. We need another power back that can accompany Bill Krosky-Murray. And let's establish this run game. Let's protect Jaden Daniels. I don't want to see him keep getting hurt. And I know you're probably saying, well, on defense, how can they protect Jaden Daniels? When Jaden Daniels stopped pressing and he stopped being a Superman, it seemed like that's when Jaden, get beat up. And I don't want that to keep happening for Jaden. We seen it with the other guy that was here in 2012. He did some magical things, but he had to continue putting himself in harm's way. And I just don't want that for Jaden. I want Jaden Daniels to actually be able to sit back in the pocket and play quarterback and lead us to victories. And I want the defense to actually stop these teams from putting up so many damn points. Because Jaden Daniels could give you over 20 points a game. We need a defense. We need an edge rusher. The edge rusher will help that secondary. I don't think Marshawn will be back next year. They might let him go, or they may keep him. Who knows? But I think we need an edge rusher before we need a wide receiver. That's all. But I'll give up that first, bro. Yak say, give up that first. I bet. Don said number 2 round pick. I don't think we have a 2. Okay, that we do not. Okay, we're on the same page. Yak, Bain from Miami. But he going early in the draft. Yeah, he might go early. And listen, he going early in the draft. But guess who might else be picking early in the draft? I ain't saying no name. But listen, that's going to do it for your boy. I got to get out of here. Got to run some errands. I'll definitely be back before you all tonight. I'm just not sure what time. I made this stream throughout the duration of the game, and we could just all, witness what's going on together. And, we could chit-chat and conversate have a good conversation throughout the game because we're gonna need some support, and I'm gonna need my Commanders family around us all together. We get up together. We're gonna watch this game together because it might get ugly tonight. But if we see some good, then so be it. That'll be a plus for us. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to my boy Don. Shout out to Yak. I say Yak. Shout out to Yak. Shout out to Malcolm. Shout out to everybody that came through and kicked it with your boy this morning. Shout out to Maurice. I appreciate y'all for coming through, kicking with your boy. I'm gonna get up out of here. Before I go, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, do so too as well. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to turn that bell notification on. Before we go, all my Commanders family, get your hands up. Get that left hand up. Come on. We got to go. All right, here we go. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Long live my brother Rico. May he rest in peace. And I will see you all tonight. I think I am going to live stream for the entire